I'm gonna try something today, something I've never done before. I am going to be sacrificing a perfectly good monitor to see if I can't create a giant clear LCD center panel for my system or a system or something. So stay tuned to see whether or not I kill it or if I can even get the damn thing out of the box. CableMod's new StealthSense technology effectively eliminates the need for sense wires for your 40 series GPU. StealthSense features a hidden bridge which signals the GPU that a full 600 watts is available, all without the need for fragile sense wires that can easily be dislodged, leading to a black screen and 100% pan. To see the full spec list and power supplies supported, follow the link in the description below. So this is an Omni series monitor from ViewSonic that apparently I've never unboxed or used before, but it should be about the right size for the window in my Skunkworks build. So I didn't want to use anything super expensive because, ooh, it's actually kind of weighty though. Oh, it's a curved panel. I guess it'll just be flat when I take it out, right? Well, shit. I didn't. All right, well, here we go. We're gonna find out together, I guess. ViewSonic, I love you, man. They didn't send this for this, it just had it. Anyway, what I started to say is,
Nice, that would have been a really short video.
I didn't want to use anything super expensive. The Omni is more of their like affordable line, if you will. I think this is a $300 monitor. It's a 32-inch though. And the reason why I'm using a 32-inch panel is, like I said, the window in Skunkworks is like it's like a 16:9 ratio, but it's a pretty big size window. This would have probably been easier though, honestly, with maybe an external power supply type monitor. This does not have an external power supply. It's internal. I might have just chosen the hardest way to do this, to be honest. Okay, so now we're back having never tried a different panel. This is the first one we ever pulled out today. This is also a curved panel. It's the NZXT 32Q. I'm going with the 32-inch again because of the size of the window in Skunkworks, but I'm also curious now whether or not curved panels are flexible, like on the LCD crystal display part. This is also an external power supply, which is what we want for safety reasons. So this will not be exposed electrical coils and crap for us to shock ourselves and die with. So anyway, cables and crap, don't care about any of that. I guess it's kind of convenient in the sense that this panel only comes with the panel. You have to buy the arm and or stand separate. Part of the NZXT experience, I guess. I figure you'll just add 50 bucks for a stand, and whether it's an arm or a stand, whatever. But we'll get to answer the question now, whether or not flexible or ultra wides or curved panels, I should say, are flexible underneath or not. We think they're just laid into the curve. Like it's just stuck down like that. I also don't know if I'm potentially just relegating this thing to a death. Like it's just straight up death. I don't know. We're gonna find out. First, we're gonna test it, make sure it turns on and all that crap. It's been a while since we've taken a look at any of this. Okay, so that's all I care about right there. Plugged in and gave us a little logo. Well, that's about as far as we're gonna get of charted territory. Now we gotta figure out how the hell to open the damn thing. It's probably just glued shut. Oh. I'm just marring the crap out of this now. But as you can see, screws. Okay. There's like pieces of plastic just like ejectoing everywhere. Oh, does it keep them there? Okay, that's for the that's for the buttons. See? A lot of slack right there. They're literally just snap tabs. Okay, so these are just taped and tabbed on there, which is kind of interesting. I need to get this bottom piece off here, but I have this ribbon cable, and this ribbon cable. All right, so there's the bottom trim. There was a ground, I don't know why. There was a screw and ground tape going to here. I'm not sure why that would be grounded to that screw in plastic. I don't know. But nonetheless, that was there. Is it the flip up type? Yes. There we go. Same thing with these. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. See, the cool thing about this PCB is we could just 3D print a box or something and put it in. Get it out of the way so it's pretty. On my computer! We should water cool it. They're connected here. I guess I could disconnect this ribbon cable right there. It is a flip-up type. Okay, this is clearly grounding tape, as you can see, because that's a metal ground pad, and that's metal, and connected to that. So our biggest concern now is going to be it's not going to have a ground. How do we get the rest of the panel off? Like if it's taped down in this frame, how do we release? Okay, it's gonna get started, right? I mean, that's promising. It doesn't feel like, it feels like it's just like an edge tape, honestly. See, this is why we love iFixit, because they've done this stuff for us. There's like plastic cards. I mean, people would use credit cards for this kind of thing back in the day. Now look at this. It's like they make tools for this. Well, they are a sponsor, but not a sponsor of this video, but maybe they are now. Look at this. Dude. Nice. Woo! Hell yeah. And yes, it just lays in there like curved. I just want to get it out of the way and safe, but yeah, it's pretty flexible. Now it's a flat screen. Like I want to turn on the backlight and see how bright it is. Hey Nick!
It's the inside of a monitor.
Yeah, I think we need to do the wet paper towel trick now on the front, because we're going to have to pull off this anti-glare layer right here. Because it's technically, it's like transparentish now, see? But it's, because obviously the LCD gate, like the crystals are closed right now, there's gates, right? That's how you get black is, here's a perfect example as to, right? Look at that. That's bright, and then, because the gates are closed right now, the crystal gates, or the LCD gates. So, that's a good example as to why OLEDs have such good deep black levels, because there's no gate. Like it's just a pixel that doesn't turn on, essentially. So this is why LCD will never have the black levels of like OLEDs and stuff. And this is why like quantum dot matrix has become a thing, because it's an extra gate in front of it to close and block off even more light. So we need to get this black layer off though, because if I were to power it on right now, we'd get a pretty dull image and then hold up to a light and be like, look, a monitor, which is just us doing the same thing that we just took off. We don't want that. We want the case lighting inside the case to light through the LCD. So what we're gonna do now, this seems sketch, but we already seen a video of it working. We're gonna take blue shop towels. We are going to soak them in water. Now, fortunately, there's no real electronics happening here. I mean, there is, but they're not, they're like built in. So as long as we keep them from just soaking into the PCB over here, we'll be good. But what we're gonna do is we are going to soak these towels, and then we're gonna lay them across, and the moisture is gonna basically delaminate the black layer on the front, or the anti-glare screen. This is where like monitors that don't have an anti-glare screen and just have a glass layer or a gloss plastic layer would have probably been easier to get off than this, but all right. We'll come back with what this looks like. This is the part that feels weird, putting water on it. All right, so we're using blue shop towels because they will hold their shape and they're absorbent. So there's that one. And then we're gonna let this sit for about an hour. Now, from what I've read and seen, it can take anywhere from an hour to a day. Now, for good measure. Okay.
Guys, we're building a computer.
What are you doing? Making a computer? A computer cake. It's actually been a little over an hour and a half now, and see if I ruined it or not. So theoretically, I should be able to get up under this layer somewhere. Okay, so I got it started. I feel like this is one of those ones that probably needed longer than what we gave it, but I was able to get it started. What I kind of want to do right now is get more of it going so I can tape this side down so it doesn't curl up. That way I can sort of peel it across. Oh, see, that's the problem, is it wants to tear like this, and once it tears, it's really difficult to get it started again because it's still
very stuck. And I don't want to scratch the screen all up, which I think is going to happen no matter what, because it's now plastic glass or polished, whatever. Because like right here, it's all this, see these lines right here? It's all the old adhesive stuck on there still, so I don't exactly know. Yeah, see, it wants to tear. I'm wondering now if because I have it started, if I lift up the edges maybe all the way around and then put the wet towels back on, it might, because that's still really stuck. I might be able to actually give it a place to intrude because it's not getting under it. You'll see now it's definitely more clear. All right, so let's see if letting that sit there for a while started to penetrate. I don't think it did. No. Man, whatever adhesive they're using on this one really is stuck. Jeez. So let's try this side then, where it's all moist right now. At this point, I'm thinking this screen isn't going to work too well because I just don't think I'm going to be able to get this off. It's like trying to peel plastic. Like I feel like I'm having to fillet the thing. Like this is just impossible to do. Like it will not release. So I'm starting to wonder now. I'm just gonna go with it with some heat. Just actually go with heat. Like that's not coming off. Like I think the cheap panels, like the super inexpensive panels, maybe that just putting the wet towels on there would work, like in the videos and stuff that I saw, but not on that guy. So I'm pretty much going to abandon this. This is just a complete pain in the ass trying to get this layer off. The adhesive layer is stuck, so like there's an adhesive layer stuck to the panel when the top layer of that came off, so it like plied apart, like split as a ply. The corner of the glass broke right here, which now we're not even sure if the LCD is going to even work. So we're going to plug it in to see if it even works. But yeah, this was kind of a sacrifice for science, I guess, if you will. There's got to be a better way to get this off. I know people have been doing this mod for a long time, so I'm really curious if anyone in the comment section knows a better way to get this plastic layer off, because this is the worst part of it right here, is trying to get this off. I mean, look at this. This is just a complete and utter mess. That's still Goo Gone. I even tried Goo Gone. That didn't work. That was bad. Anyway, let's at least see if we get any sort of image out of it still. Trying not to shock myself here. There we go. See? NZXT! So it still works.
That's our backlight right now.
We got a desktop.
Look, there's a Steven.
Excuse me. Oh, wow. That was actually, I think... Oh, hey, there's the damage right there. See the line?
Yeah.
But look at that. There's no image up here. So I think we were peeling off the diffuser layer.
You mean the actual LCD?
Well, look, there's nothing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, wait. No, what about that corner?
Yeah, there's nothing there.
So you were peeling away the screen?
Yeah, we were actually peeling away the display layer. So it was the back layer.
Now, I don't know if I should try this again. It's like, I feel like I should try it again. Apparently, I was peeling off the screen. Well, now I at least need to figure out with this guy what I was supposed to be peeling off all along, because now I don't know. I think I found the layer of what I was supposed to be peeling right there, although it's really stuck. I shouldn't be using a razor blade, but I'm not. This screen is murdered now, so. Okay, first of all, there's the broken part right there with those traces. That's why it was all lines going up there. That's glass, it's very sharp glass. Ooh, crunchy. Let's do a different corner.
Yeah, not the broken glass corner.
Well, we feel like this is something brands should sell as a kit for the whole point of doing like case door modding and stuff. I wonder now. Let's just wet a towel right here in the corner and see if it would have peeled up. Let's give it a little bit of time and see, because I'm curious now. All right, so this has been sitting here damp for a while now, and it doesn't really, it just breaks off in these little pieces. Oops, it just popped right out of my finger there. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. This is where I need you guys to really kind of tell me like how to do this, because I want to. Just totally acceptable. Apparently we were pulling off the screen right there, but, and yeah, I have a Band-Aid on because I did cut myself, because it is glass. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's frustrating because, I mean, I sacrificed the monitor. I knew that this was absolutely going to be a possibility, but there's gotta be a technique to this. And maybe some monitors, obviously the panel is just not intended to come apart. I mean, look at that. Oh well, I tried. Now we have to dispose of this properly. All right, guys, please tell me what I did wrong. Don't say you shouldn't have even tried, right? I want to know now, like, how people are doing this. Maybe there's certain monitors that have a better reputation of being moddable than others. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching this stupid, unnecessary video. See you guys in the next one.